Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm very happy to say that I achieved a huge goal, which was to run an average of 5 kilometers every single day in 2021. The end result was 1,838 kilometers. Now, I wanted to make a video to tell you about that, like why I did it and what the benefits were, especially as we're at the start of January and people are thinking about setting goals and perhaps getting back into fitness. So that's what this video is about. Let's go. So I think it's best to start with a bit of context. I didn't just immediately on January 1st, 2021, just go straight into running. I've been a gym goer and have a fairly good base level of fitness for a while, and actually in 2020 I ran 1,000 kilometers. I started running again in May after I came back from paternity leave, and obviously we're all, the pandemic hit, we're all working from home, and I was trying to think of how I could stay fit and also, more importantly, keep my mental health strong as well. The running for me is more about staying mentally healthy, and the byproduct is that I'm physically healthy. I build it into my habits so that every day before I start work I exercise, because in my job I sit in this room in this chair all day. So if I don't get outside, I know I can get cranky, and so and also if I just sit down all day, I'm gonna get really fat and unhealthy too. So it's definitely, I think, more about the habit forming, the mental health, and of course, great, like I stay physically healthy too. Now I must admit, it was really tough. I'm sure you can imagine it was really tough. So that's why you need multiple sources of motivation. It's not just enough to know rationally that running and exercise is really good for you physically and mentally. That is just not enough. When you get up and you're tired, it's really easy to park it. I mean, we do stuff all the time that is not good for us, or we avoid things that are good for us. So when I talk to people about this running journey I've been on, I'm saying to create as many different sources of motivation as you can, so that on your worst day, perhaps one will get you out, and in this case running or exercising, or even just in terms of goal setting in general, try and have so many sources of motivation so at least one is getting you to do. My sources of motivation for running, we covered one already, which was it's good for you, but also I use Strava as an app, which is great because it helps me set weekly, monthly, and obviously year-long goals. I'll be honest, actually my year goal was to hit 2,000. I wanted to double what I did in 2020. But having that as like a big stretch goal and breaking it down into weekly and monthly ended up helping me hit still an amazing goal of that average 5K. Actually, I got COVID in December and I was just knocked out and I couldn't hit the 2,000 mark, but still I'm so happy with what I achieved. So set weekly, monthly, and year. Another big advantage of Strava is that it's a social network. I'm part of a running club at work, and through Strava, as well as through a Slack channel at work, and it's great. I get motivated by seeing other people run and other people achieve things. It helps me be motivated to get out there. Also, so like I said, it's a social network, so people can like your activity and comment on it and give you motivation that way too. It is a really nice feeling when you achieve a really big run, or you get some medals, or you've done a personal record, and then obviously others can see it and celebrate that with you. I think that's really powerful too. So yes, I just mentioned that I'm part of a running club, well, a virtual one at least, at work, and what we do is we post a weekly leaderboard, just in terms of like the top 3 from the previous week. It's also a place to just chat about running. People like to talk about events coming up, or suggestions for like rehab, or the right type of shoes to wear, all that sort of stuff. And because there's that community as well. It's definitely helped with the motivation. Alongside that, I also have WhatsApp groups with my friends who are either, very much into fitness and runners, or those who are, starting out at the beginning. When I go through troughs of motivation, I just let them know. I say, hey, I'm really, really struggling at the moment. I have no motivation. I'm gonna need you guys to help me out. And usually that is, of course, sending me messages. You can do it, but they know that me seeing them exercise and do runs will motivate me too. So they'll do that as well. So it's teamwork. They're well aware of my big year goal, and so that was great too. Another point I'll mention is that when I go running, I'm mostly listening to audiobooks and using Audible. And I had another goal, which was to try and listen to 24 books last year, so 2 a month. And because I had this goal, knowing that I listened to audiobooks while running, a lot of the time I was thinking, okay, I want to hit my reading goal, and to hit my reading goal, I need to go out running. And so, yeah, in turn, that was combined together as well. I'm also part of a book club at work. That's reading a book a month, and want to turn up and discuss it. So again, I have to listen to that book, and to listen to the book, that usually means going out and running. So again, audiobooks were another source of motivation for me. So that's it really that I wanted to say. I wanted to just share my thoughts on how I actually achieved that goal. Like I said, the key points really are the multiple sources of motivation. Consistency is key, I think, as well. But in the past, when I had been running, I'd typically aim for an event, say a 10k or a half marathon, and I trained for that. And when that event has been completed and I got the medal, great, I stopped running because that's done. A big change in mindset towards I'm running for my mental health, my physical health, and to just be better at work as well. It's habit forming. There's no end goal other than to just be healthy. So I think that's a really big change from what I'd been doing in the past. So keep the consistency, keep tracking it, keep a good community around, and try and think of other goals that you can incorporate into your running together. I hope that's helpful, and not just a whole video about me humble bragging the whole way. Hey, if you are also going to be running this year, very best of luck. It's really tough, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.